Listening Activity number 13. You will hear some announcements from railway stations and airports. These announcements give information to travellers about trains and planes. For each announcement that you hear, write in the box below the platform number, flight number, time and destination.
1. The train now standing at platform 4 is the 13:30 to Cambridge.
2. The express train to Birmingham is now due in on platform 2 at 14:20.
3. The next train to arrive at platform 3 is the 16:40 to Liverpool.
4. The next train to London will depart from platform 1 at 7:30.
5. British Rail apologises for the delay to Leeds. It will now depart at 9:10 from platform 5.
6. The next train to Oxford will depart from platform 2 at 10:30.
7. The train now standing at platform 5 is the 11:05 to Leeds.
8. British Rail apologises for the delay to the Manchester train. It will now depart at 11:30 from platform 3.
9. British Airways announces the departure of flight BA207 at 8:30 to Paris.
10. Olympic Airways flight OA535 for Athens will depart at 12:05.
11. British Airways' next flight to Belfast is flight BA965 at 12 o'clock.
Number 12. SAS flight SK506 to Stockholm will depart at 17:15.
13. British Airways announces the departure of flight BA205 at 9:30 to Dublin.
14. British Airways' next flight to Paris is flight BA305 at 11:30.
15. Olympic Airways' next flight to Athens is flight OA593 at 14:40.
16. British Airways flight BA707 for Edinburgh will depart at 15:05.
Unit 1. Letters, numbers, and numeral relationships. Listening Activity number 14.
The population density of the UK is about 234 inhabitants per square kilometre, which is well above the European Community average of 143 per square kilometre. England is the most densely populated member of the EC, with 364 people per square kilometre, with Greater London having a density, according to the latest figures, of 4,263 people per square kilometre, and Scotland the least densely populated with 56 people per square kilometre, while Wales and Northern Ireland have 138 and 112 people per square kilometre respectively. Now let's turn to the figures for some of Britain's largest urban areas. Greater London, the first city in the list, has an area of 1,580 square kilometres. It also has a large population of 6,735.4 thousand in 1988. Birmingham, in the English Midlands, is 264 square kilometres in area, with a population of 993.7 thousand. Leeds, The largest city, in the north of England, is 562 square kilometres, with a population of 709.6 thousand. The industrial Scottish town of Glasgow, with an area of 198 square kilometres, has a surprisingly high population of 703.2 thousand. Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, with an area of 261 square kilometres, has a population of 433.5 thousand. Manchester is 116 square kilometres, with a population of 445.9 thousand. Bristol, on the southwest of England, is 110 square kilometres, with a population of 377.7 thousand. In the Midlands, Coventry is the smallest city in the list. It's 97 square kilometres, with a population of only 306.2 thousand.
Listening Activity number 15.
Listen to the tape and write down the numbers in the correct column.
In 1985, there were 6,261 full-time undergraduate students, with 3,472 men and 2,742 women at the university. The distribution of these students was as follows.
Beginning with the field of science, we find high domination of the field by men, with 1,137 men and 616 women enrolling in science.
Next, in the field of social science, we again find domination by men, the figures being 484 for men, 401 for women.
In the field of engineering, the difference is even greater. The number for men is 509, while only 56 women are enrolled in engineering.
In the field of arts, the number for men is 593, and for women it's 943. This is the first field we find dominated by women.
In medicine, there are 306 men and somewhat more women at 336. This is a second field in which women lead.
Turning to dentistry, as you might expect, the field is dominated by men. The number for men is 139, and for women it is 107.
In law and in veterinary science, we are happy to see there isn't much difference between men and women in these two fields. In law, men number 182, and women 171. In veterinary science, the figure for men is 110, while for women it is 104. Listening Activity number 16.
You are going to practice some percentages. We use percentages when we want to express a number more simply. Percentage means the number of X per 100. For example, there are 46 students in a class. 23 of them are female students. We can say 50% of the students are female students. Percent is said after the number. Skim the table below. Then listen to the tape and fill in the missing percentages in the correct column. From 1975 to 1985, the percentage of households with one car decreased slightly from 46.4% in 1975 to 45.2% in 1985. However, the percentage of households with two or more cars rose during this period. It is perhaps surprising that more households had a television than a washing machine. In fact, the percentage of households with a television was over 90% throughout the 10 years. There was a steady rise in the percentage of homes with central heating from 30% in 1975 to 60% in 1985. The percentage of households with a telephone showed a steep increase from 51.9% in 1975 to 80.5% in 1985. The number of UK households with home computers showed a large jump from only 2.5% in 1975 to 12.6% in 1985. One of the most noticeable features of this report is the addition of figures for video recorders. 30% of British homes had video recorders in 1985. It seems likely that both video recorders and home computers will become more common in homes in the UK in the future. Listening Activity number 18.
You are going to listen to a talk. Look at the table below first, then listen carefully to the talk and fill in the percentages in the correct column.
Researchers have done some investigation into what young people believe is a woman's place in society. Here is a report on some of their findings. The Chinese are consistent supporters of sex equality, with only 12% of young people believing that a woman's place is in the home. 93% are enthusiastic about sharing the housework, and 85% of them believe that women should be paid the same for doing the same job. 80% think that nursing is a woman's job, and 90% of them believe that mining is only men's work. 13% of Chinese, an extremely low percentage, believe cooking is solely a woman's job, and 7%, even fewer, think that only she should do the washing. For a more traditional view of a woman's place, turn to the Japanese. 52% think women belong in the home. 89% of young people believe that a couple should share the housework and get equal pay for doing the same job. 65% of them believe nursing is a good job for women, and 90% believe that mining is solely men's work. 75% of them believe a woman should do the washing, and 82% of them believe she should do the cooking at home. 80% of Koreans believe men and women should get the same pay for the same job. 39% believe a woman's place is in the home. 75% of them believe that housework should be shared between men and women if both work, but there's almost a complete reversal when it comes to doing the washing and cooking. Here, very few believe in sharing the work. 62% and 65% respectively believe that women should do both. 85% of Koreans believe nursing is a woman's job, and 87% think mining is a man's job. Turning to Thailand, we find a country that's not over-enthusiastic about equality. 45% of young people believe that a woman should stay at home. However, there's an interesting 20% gap between whether cooking and washing are solely women's jobs. 67% vote for women doing the washing, while only 47% feel the same way about cooking, and 86% of Thais believe that housework should be shared between men and women. 87% of young people believe that men and women should be paid the same for the same job. 92% think nursing is women's work, and 95% of them believe mining should be done by men.
Listening Activity number 19.
You are going to practice some dates. Dates in Britain can be written in two ways. Number 1. In numbers only. Day, month, year. So 6/3/94 is the 6th of March, 1994. Number 2. In numbers and words. For example, you can read day, month, year, or month, day, year. For example, 21/12/1994, you read 21st of December, 1994, or December the 21st, 1994. Listen to the following dates. As you listen, tick the correct letter A or B.
Number 1.
When is Lincoln's birthday?
It's February the 12th.
Number 2.
Do you know Valentine's Day?
Yes, it's February the 15th. Oh, sorry, 14th.
Number 3.
When's Washington's birthday?
It's the 21st of February.
Number 4.
Do you know when April Fool's Day is?
Yes, of course. It's April the 1st.
Number 5.
When's Easter?
It's the 3rd of April.
Number 6.
When's Mother's Day?
It's May the 8th.
Number 7.
What date is Memorial Day?
It's May the 30th.
Number 8.
Do you know when Father's Day is?
Yes, it's the 19th of June.
Number 9.
Do you know when's Independence Day?
It's July the 4th.
Number 10.
Is there a Friendship Day?
Yes, it's on August the 7th.
Number 11.
When's Halloween?
It's on October the 31st.
Number 12.
When's Thanksgiving Day?
It's the 24th of November.